Harun Maalim Hassan dedicates his book Behind the Wheels to his late mother, who once whispered to him, and I quote, "Harun, the world will be your friend." This was many years ago when he was in class 8. Today, Harun is the CEO of an institution that is entirely mandated with coordinating issues regarding persons with disability. Take a look at that story.
Before then, I paid no heed to the plight of persons with disability. Then a car crash left me a paraplegic. Today, I take it upon myself to add a voice to the discourse that undoubtedly shapes the disability agenda. These words are found in Harun Hassan's book, Behind the Wheels. Harun Maalim has now joined the National Council for Persons with Disabilities as the CEO, one of the top seats in the council.
Yeah, my name is Harun Maalim Hassan. I'm the Executive Director of National Council for Persons with Disability. And I'm fairly new. I'm 3 days old in the office. And I come from the background of heading a disabled persons organization called NONDO. And the government, through its board, appointed me among many other worthy, applicants to be the person who will going to head the council for the next 3 years.
Before joining the council, Hassan served as the CEO for Northern Nomadic Disabled Organization, NONDO, from 2010 to 2020. There has been notable changes at the organization during his term. One outstanding event from the organization is the Desert Wheel Race, which is done annually to raise awareness on disability. The National Council for Persons with Disabilities is mandated to coordinate all issues of persons with disabilities in national development.
Our main mandate is to take statistics of persons with disability in collaboration with Kenya Bureau of Statistics. Also, we have several programs that as a council we run in order to help persons with disability in our country. And one of these programs is giving assistive devices to persons with disability. And right now, let me appreciate that our National Assembly, we have a bill which has been sponsored by one of our representative, Member of Parliament, Honorable Danita Gatti. And as the bill is in front of the Parliament, that persons with disability are supposed to be provided with free of charge mobility devices. But right now, as a council, our budget is limited. We also have that program of providing mobility devices to persons with disability in our country. Number two, we provide bursaries for students with disability. And I'm honored to announce this, that as a council, we have introduced a scholarship program for students with disability. That we have agreed that when you pick a child with disability, we shall be paying a full scholarship up to the first degree. Another program is about the LPO financing. You're aware that government has introduced measures and a good program that access to government procurement opportunity, whereby we facilitate farms owned by persons with disability with LPO financing.
It is therefore through the experiences that Hassan has that the council saw it fit to have him fill this position.
The outgoing executive director had served this organization for the last 6 years. And as a board, we embarked on this process. The process of recruiting an executive director lies squarely with the board of state corporation, with the approval of the cabinet secretary. And as a board, we embarked on this process, and this is where we have, in fact, a few days ago, we have completed the process of recruiting a substantive executive director. Mr. Harun Hassan is a person with disability. Mr. Harun Hassan emerged the top candidate out of 50 competitors. Mr. Harun Hassan has served in a DPO that serve about 15 counties in northern Kenya. And Mr. Harun Hassan has a background of disability. Himself is a person with disability, he's a minority, and he understands, he resonates very well with the sector of persons with disability.
According to the new CEO, the council is in a better place with so many projects in process to cater for the welfare of persons with disabilities.
So in our plans, we will ensure that we will make it as open as possible. I'm glad I came when we are doing a mid-review of our strategic plan. What have we achieved? What lessons have we drawn? And where we want to go? That will going to give us a big opportunity of how we can engage all critical stakeholders so that they can own the plan with us and help us, whether in kind, whether in monetary, to implement, the plan. So that one is something that we're going to do. But bottom line, I would say, we'll do our best, and may God help us to make it easy for us. I know expectations are huge.
With so many congratulatory messages following in, he admits that so much is expected of him.
Yeah, I want to tell them thank you so much for having such a huge confidence in me. Now, where I came from, I never had I was not carrying expectation of people like I'm carrying right now. And that expectation is quite huge. We're going to do what is humanly best with us. And we only pray that God will make it easier for us. Sometimes people might have huge expectation in you, and maybe your human ability can be otherwise. But I know I will do my very best and to the best of my ability to implement the council's and the government's plan, and to introduce new initiative.